come to the of this course is to study about basic principle of organic farming. Expected learning outcome. The student will know about basic concept of organic farming. Dear student, if you will see this image, then you easily understand. In this image, in organic farming in the center, and around this organic farming, there is green manure, crop rotation, biological management, animal husbandry, biofertilizer, manures, and vermicompost. These all are part of organic farming. Organic farming is a system which avoids or largely excludes the use of synthetic inputs such as fertilizer, pesticides, hormones, feed additives, etc., and to the maximum extent feasible rely upon crop rotation, crop residue, animal manure, or farming organic waste. It is a holistic production management system that promotes and enhances health of agro-ecosystem, including biodiversity, biological cycle, and soil organic activity. Religious documentation of organic farming. Oldest practice, 10,000 years old, dating back of Neolithic age, practiced by ancient civilization like Mesopotamia, Hong Ho Basin, etc. Ramayana, all that things, rotting crops or sticking garbage returned to earth are transformed into wholesome things that nourish life. Such is the alchemy of Mother of Earth as interpreted by C. Rajgopalachari. Mahabharata 5500 BC, mention of Kamdhenu, the Celsius cow, and its role on human life and soil fertility. Kautilya Arthashastra 300 BC mention several manures like oil cake, excreta of animals. Simultaneously, Bharat Samhita or Rig Veda and the Holy Quran, all these description is already defined about the organic farming system, how organic farming was practiced since a long time and its traditional system. Land area major countries under organic agriculture. If you will see the country name wise, then you are easily understand which country has the area under organic farming and which country has share the percentage of agriculture land and producer. So majority of the countries have focused on organic farming system. If you will go 1 to 15 country, then you see India is the 15 place. So, but the top level country are Australia, Argentina, USA, China, Spain, Italy, France, Germany, Uruguay, Canada, Brazil, Poland, UK, Austria. So most of the developed countries, they have main focus in the organic farming system. Top 10 states area under organic farming for the year 2010 to 11. If you will come to the India, in the first position is the Madhya Pradesh, who is mostly focused in the organic farming. Then Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh, Odisha, Goa, Uttarakhand, Karnataka, and Andhra Pradesh. So see the state have the focus in the organic farming. Organic farming in India. Organic cultivation not new in India. The term organic farming was first used by Lord Northbourne in the book of Look of the Land. Organic agriculture in India started long back in 90s by Sir Albert Howard, a British agronomist in local village of the North India. Organic farming first coined by Northbourne in 1946. The state of Sikkim and Uttaranchal declared organic state. Races less use of this chemical material not alert the ecosystem, but it claims with death to many lives every year due to their hazardous nature. Main crop organically grown in India: cereals, paddy, wheat, maize, pulses, red gram, black gram, green gram, and Bengal gram. Spices, that is cardamom, black pepper, ginger, turmeric, clove, and vanilla. Vegetables: okra, brinjal, tomato, potato, onion, and garlic. In fruits: mango, banana, pineapple, grape, organic orange, cashew nut. Commodity: tea and coffee. Cash crop is the cotton. Difference between conventional farming and organic farming system. Nowadays, we are using most of the farming system. We are using herbicide, weedicide, all the chemicals are we are using. Naturally, we are getting good amount of the productivity, but it reduce the soil health and soil fertility. So using chemicals is not sustainable for a long run. So here is the table which I have prepared. There is the one is the conventional farming system and other is the organic farming system. Based on this table, you easily understand which one is the better for our future and ourselves as well. Conventional farming, it is based on economical orientation, but in organic farming, it is based on ecological orientation. Conventional farming supplementing nutrients through chemical fertilizer, but in organic farming, cycle of nutrient within the farm, predominantly farm produced material. In conventional, it is weed controlled by herbicide. In the organic farming, weed controlled by crop rotation and cultural practices. In conventional farming, pest control by pesticide, but pest control based on non-polluting substances. Conventional method, livestock rarely combine, but in organic farming, livestock for production and health. In conventional system, there is low input output ratio with pollution, but in organic farming, optimum input output ratio with no pollution. If you will come to the conventional farming system, using upsoil fertility often resulting in erosion and soil loss, but in organic farming, maximum conservation of soil, water quality, and wildlife. So naturally, organic farming is better as compared to the conventional farming system. Sustainable and eco-friendly technology, it improves quality, self and nutritive value of the farm produce. It encourages sustainable livelihood of the producers as well as safeguards consumers' health. It improves the physical, chemical, and biological health of the soil. It promotes healthy use of the natural resources and minimize all forms of the pollution. It enhances and sustains biological diversity within the system. Key characteristics of organic farming. It relies primarily on local renewable resources, makes efficient use of solar energy and the production potential of biological systems. It maintains the fertility of the soil, maximizes recycling of plant nutrient and organic matter, does not use organism or substances foreign to nature, maintains diversity in the production system as well as agricultural landscape, gives farm animal life conditions that correspond to their ecological role and allow them in natural behavior. Careful attention to the impact of the farming system on the wider environment and the conservation of wildlife and natural habitat. Principles of organic farming. If you will see the image, then you easily understand. Principles of organic farming is in the center. If you will see in the health, ecology, fairness, care. All this is the four component around the uh, principle of organic farming system. Four principle. First principle is the principle of health. Organic agriculture should sustain and enhance the health of soil, plant, animal, human and planet as one and indivisible. Healthy soil produce healthy crops and foster the health of animals and peoples. Health is the wholeness and integrity of living systems. Then point number 2 is the principle of ecology. Organic agriculture should be based on living ecological systems and cycle works with them, emulate them and help sustain them. This principle roots organic agriculture within living ecological systems. Third, principles of fairness. Organic agriculture should build on relationships that ensure fairness with regard to the common environment and life opportunities. Fairness is characterized by equity, respect, justice, and stewardship of the shared world both among people and in their relations to other living beings. Point number 4, principle of care. Organic agriculture should be managed in a precautionary and responsible manner to protect the health and well-being of current and future generation and the environment. This principle states that precaution and responsibility are the key concern in management, development, and technology choices in organic agriculture. Types of organic farming: pure organic farming, integrated farming, and integrated farming system. First, we will discuss pure organic farming. Pure organic farming, it includes use of organic manure and biopesticide with complete avoidance of inorganic chemicals and pesticides. Integrated farming, it involves integrated nutrient management system INM and integrated pest management system IPM. Integrated farming system. In this type, local resources are effectively recycled by involving other components such as poultry, fish, pond, mushroom, goat rearing, etc. Apart from crop component, it is a low input organic farming. Objective of organic farming. If you will see the image in the center, I have wrote objective of the organic farming, and in the first place you will say first to produce food with higher nutritional quality, then work with natural system. 3. Maintain and increase soil fertility. 4. Use renewable resources as far as possible. 5. Avoid pollution. 6. Wider social and ecological impact of farming system. 7. Allow satisfaction to agricultural produces. So this is the basic objective of the organic farming. Benefits of organic farming. First benefit, it increased long-term fertility of the soil. It helps in maintaining environment health by reducing the level of pollution. Point number 3, it reduces human and animal health hazards by reducing the level of residue in the product. It helps in keeping agricultural production at a higher level and makes it sustainable. It reduces the cost of agricultural production and also improve the soil health. It ensures optimum utilization of natural resources for short-term benefits and helps in conserving them for future generation. It not only saves energy for both animal and machine, but also reduce risk of crop failure. Basic steps of organic farming. Organic farming approach involves following 5 principles. First principle is conversion of land from conventional management to organic management. Point number 2, management of the entire surrounding system to ensure biodiversity and sustainability of the system. Point number 3, crop production with the use of alternative sources of nutrient such as crop rotation, residue management, organic manures and biological input. Point number 4, management of weeds and pest by better management practices, physical and cultural means, and by biological control system. Point number 5, maintenance of livestock in tandem with organic concept and make them an integral part of the entire system. Limitation of organic farming in India. Uh, First is the small land holding. Second, poor infrastructure facilities, lack of technology knowledge, convert organic farm, neighboring farmer well cooperate, organic materials such as animal dung and other crop waste used for fuel purposes. Organic materials are bulky in nature, very difficult to store and high price. City garbage contains heavy metals, plastic bags, stones and needles. Biocontrol agents are available only few selected insect paste, complicated organic certification process and high fees cost, higher human population of India. To the conclusion section, from the foregoing discussion, it can be inferred that organic farming appears to be sustainable, economical, and eco-friendly since there is no risk of residual toxicity. It improves soil fertility and yielded quality production. An addition of compost prepared from farm wastage, that is farmyard manure, neem cake, biogas slurry, vermicompost, etc., helps and maintain organic material in the soil. This is a kind of slogan that is feeding the soil rather than feeding the plant. This is the few questions which is generally asked by the student. What are the benefits of organic farming? Is organic farming profitable? Is organic farming food or organic farming is food is safer? Is organic food actually healthier? What is organic farming pros and cons? These few reference books are given here for your further study. You can study these books and enhance your knowledge in organic farming.